everybody to this call tonight. It's our Maximize Monday call. I cannot believe that November is ending, and we're going to jump right into December. And, you know, I find this time of year is an exciting time for us as we start making plans for our own families and holidays and Christmas and all of those things that we get caught up in. But also, it also is a great time for us to reset and start thinking about what 2017 is going to look like. And tonight it gives me great pleasure to introduce someone who I've actually known now, I'm going to say around 12 years. She is a top leader, not just in Zango as a 500K, but also in our industry, highly respected, passionate, and just I want to say an encyclopedia of information and knowledge about what's going on out there and how we can build and how we can put our businesses together. And so tonight we've invited Colli Butler, 500K, to be on our call as our guest. So Colli, so nice to have you on.
Grace, I am so excited to be doing this call with you. I know we have so many great discussions about our industry and about Zango, and for you and I to be able to share some of those things with everybody tonight is really exciting for me.
Well, Colli, before we get right into our call, why don't you just share with us a little bit about what happened in Korea? What an exciting launch it looked like. I was following it online and looking at all the people that were there, and a brand new country for Zango that opens 14 years later. That in itself is a pretty big feat. So share with us a little bit about that.
You know, it was absolutely huge, and it's huge for so many factors. I mean, you know, it's what a testament to Zango. This is not a country that a brand new startup could have opened for sure. The number 3 selling market in the entire DSA, and worldwide sales in all aspects of sales. And the people there are amazing. You know, I have traveled many places in the world now to support teams, Zango distributors, Zango leaders, and every country I've ever been in before, there's a little work and a little play, right? I get a little experience, a little culture, and I get to go out and have some fun. And I want to say this is not anything negative, but I didn't have any fun. It was all work, but that was fun because I've never been around a group of people so focused on business, and wow, what a professional group these are. These are people who study network marketing, who choose network marketing as a career, as a profession. It's not something they do as a hobby. They either do it serious business or they don't do it at all. And wow, I met some of the most impressive networkers I've ever met because they take their business serious. And yeah, I mean, I was there the day that Zango opened its doors. I was there the day that they opened the computer and took the very first applications at the home office in Utah and watched these applications come in, and it was exciting. But then I was there in Korea the day they opened those computers, the day they took their very first applications and started putting people into the system. And they started out with a lot more than the U.S. started out. So here we are, a 14-year-old company with a worldwide base of distributors and leaders and a brand new country that's coming in and hitting the ground. Grace, I think brand new records are going to be set in Zango, and it's going to be done by Zango Korea.
Oh, Colli, that sounds really exciting. You have to excuse me tonight. I just got a tickle in my throat, so I apologize. But Colli, I know there's so much excitement going on out there. Just give me 1 second. Sorry. And I can see it's happening, sorry, with the 2-Minute Miracle as well as the new country. Now, what I want to ask you is, I can't believe this happened to me. We talked a little bit about the shifts in the industry, the ebbs and flows. And talk to me a little bit about 2017 and what you see for our industry and the evolution of what's happened in the last 14 years, not just in Zango, but more in the industry at large.
Well, you know what? I'm so excited to be involved in Zango at this particular time in our history because I have seen these companies. I have seen companies that go to their second wave and go on to become those billion-dollar giants, but I've never been part of one before. So it's really, really exciting for me to be here right now to see this company who started off with their single focus, their single product, and their opportunity to get off the ground. And, you know, very few companies even get off the ground. I don't know what the current statistics are, but just as of a few years ago, it was something like, it was less than 20% of companies made it past their first year, and less than 5% of companies made it past their third year. And, you know, if you look at all the companies that have come and gone in our industry, only 1 in 1,000 even make it past year number 10 and go on to do what we've done. So it's so exciting that we got that first wave. We got off the ground. We set some records. We proved who we are. And now we are positioned. We are ready. We are ready for that second wave that can take us to that billion-dollar goal that we've had since the day we opened our doors, a goal that only 13 companies have ever reached before, and a goal that is clearly in our vision right now. We can clearly see it's within our grasp. We can see how we're going to get there. We have the new products that are giving us new stories and new ways of doing business, new avenues for distributors with the 2-Minute Miracle Gel and home parties. That's exciting. We really haven't had a party plan type of product, and there are many people who love that. And there's other people, no, they don't want to do that, but then we've got the Pro line, and we've always got the juice, but we always have a new story coming, and that's what we know. There's always something that's going to be new for us to tell, that's going to allow us to market to a whole new type of people in a whole new way. And that's where we're at. And opening Korea right now, that's going to, you know, some people said, well, I don't know any Koreans. I'm like, do you understand what this does to our whole company? The worldwide volume here, first of all, you become a premier and you share in a global bonus pool of all the volume from every product sold in the world by every distributor, regardless of whose organization they're in or what country they're in or whether they're a customer or a distributor. So we all have the chance to build and work towards sharing in that. But the other thing is it just puts us on the map even bigger and better and gets us even closer to that goal of reaching the $1 billion, because you can't reach $1 billion in just one country. You do that with a worldwide opportunity with worldwide products.
You know, Colli, I'm really glad you talked a little bit about that, because something that I've been looking at, and certainly, you know, there's just so much information available. And, of course, you know, I looked at Zango in 2003, and it wasn't really 2004 when I got started. But as I sat down and started evaluating all the different things that have happened over those years, and I look at how our industry's evolved into such a higher level with social media, with texting, with the ability to connect with people globally, the way that we can learn from home, just even being on this webinar tonight. You know, years ago, and I mean I'm talking years ago, you know, we never had the access to this. We had to actually get in our car and drive to a meeting. And I live in the rain. We just heard somebody else in that. I was talking to Joe Morton an hour ago, and they're in a snowstorm in Salt Lake. And I'm laughing, going, here we are connected all around the globe today, and we can do this from the beauty of our own home and watch a webinar. I think the opportunity has changed tremendously. And when we look at that shift, even as we're bringing new people into our businesses, you know, one of the things that I've been really excited about is a 2-Minute Miracle. When I share a jar with someone, I follow up 2 or 3 days later with one of Shelley's videos. And I'm telling you, it's so easy to do that, just to text it over to somebody and go, hey, thanks, I hope you're enjoying your product. Here's some more information for you. Man, Colli, just think 14 years ago, we didn't have anything like that available. And as we see the evolution of our industry coming, maybe you can talk a little bit more. You mentioned a little bit about the professionalism that you're seeing in Korea. How do you see that happening in North America right now in terms of people looking at this business?
Well, let me tell you, the thing I love about Zango so much is that we really are a opportunity for everyone. So we have products that appeal to baby boomers and to millennials. We have products that appeal to people who are very service-oriented. We have products that appeal to people very health-oriented. We have products that appeal to people very business and professionals. And if you look in our company and look at our leaders, we have leaders without even a high school education. I just have a high school education, came from being a single mom and we had the stories, and we have the Cohens who went from riches to rags and then back to riches again because of our wonderful industry, and the Dyck. We have a medical doctor, a surgeon, and we have people from every degree of background, of education. We have professionals, but we also have ex-convicts. We have former drug addicts. We have people that just want to change their life, and it doesn't matter in Zango. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. It only matters that you have a dream. And if you have a dream and you plug into whatever appeals to you in your heart and you start going after it, you start sharing your passion with other people, whatever that passion is, and you'll get better over time at learning how to share those things. But yes, with the goal and the aim to become more professional along the way, but it's an on-the-job training. We don't have to already be at the destination in order to go on the journey. It's just incredible what I see in this company. And now we have this whole new group of people. I mean, the Koreans have been coming to our meetings and stuff here in the United States for the last couple of years, and whenever you see them, they are all dressed to the nines. They are all in suits. They are serious. They are professionals. And welcome. We have another group of people. Then you're also going to see some people. They like doing home parties in their flip-flops and shorts, and that's what's great. It doesn't matter. It just matters, like I said, open your mouth and share whatever you're passionate about and do it as often as you can.
You know, Colli, something I learned as well, and I think it's important that we recognize this right now, even as we're taking our businesses to the next level, is the importance of personal development. And too often we hear people that join our industry, and they've joined for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 3 months, and they're wondering why they're not making $5,000 a month. And I kind of laugh at that because, you know, nobody gets a raise, whatever job you have currently. Wouldn't it be fun if you could go into your job and expect to get a raise in 2 months of adding $5,000 to it? But somehow our industry has given people the wrong perception that this is a get-rich-quick, and it isn't a get-rich-quick. This business is about residual. This is about building long-term income. You can make great cash up front, and you can make it quickly if you want. But one of the requirements, and I really want to stress this tonight, one of the requirements of our business is personal development. And, you know, you've heard it said, and so have I, and I've asked Joan Purdy to jump in and help me if I crash on my throat here, but, you know, we call it earning while you're learning and learning while you're earning. And I find it when people are stuck or kind of in a place of being not earning, I usually will ask them, what are you learning? What book are you reading? What seminar are you watching? Whose webinar are you watching? And I will 99% of the time find out they've quit learning. They've just quit learning. And I find it fascinating that learning and earning are so connected, particularly in our industry. That's why it's so important to stay connected. And so if you people in your business, or maybe it's yourself that you're feeling like, I just am stuck, I'm not earning, I would ask you, what book are you currently reading? What webinar are you currently watching? Who are you listening to? Are you stuck in a mode of just, yep, I listened to the webinar and I didn't do anything? Are you sitting and learning and taking notes? Who's coaching you? Somebody has to come along and support you. You can never build a network by yourself. I truly believe this. A network is about a net. It's about connecting and staying connected. And in our industry, we sometimes get what we call, just somebody that'll go off on their own and try to do their own thing. And without fail, they end up having to come back and work with the network. And when you've got people like Colli, who has been around for all these years, but also comes with such expertise and knowledge, she knows. She's seen both sides of it. And how many companies did you say in the last 10 years that we were sitting and talking about? How many have we seen come and go with some kind of fun little, I want to call it a hoochie-coochie product that shows up for, a year or two and disappears? And here we are 14 years later with our juice and continuing to add such powerful, powerful products to our resume. I think the hardest part I have is knowing, okay, which ones can I take? I want to take every one of them every day. So, Colli, how important is that, the learning and the earning and the earning and the learning?
Well, obviously, if we think about it in jobs, in careers, so I was a police dispatcher, and so I got hired at a trainee salary. I mean, that's what I got. I hadn't even learned the job yet. And it took me about, 3 months maybe to learn. And as soon as I was on my own, and a lot of people didn't even make it. A lot of people never got off training, and they just couldn't handle the stress of handling what you have to handle as a police dispatcher. But the ones that did, as soon as you got off, then you got your basic, earning. And then the longer I was there and the higher I promoted, the more I did, then the salary went up. But there was really a small cap on that job. But let's think about some of the things like heating and air conditioning. You have to go to school. You have to get licensed, and that takes a lot longer than 3 months to do, and you make more money. And then you look at things like a doctor, right? For a doctor, they go to school for, 10 years? It's a long time. And for a lot of them, they're not even earning while they're learning. They're just paying a lot of money, or they're in serious debt for their tuition. But the more money you want to make in a job, the longer it's going to take to go to school, to get a degree, to get the training, to do the learning, and oftentimes you don't earn while you learn. So yeah, as soon as I learned how to open my mouth and share a product and I sign up my first customer, next week I'm going to get a check. And then when I get a few more customers, I'm going to get a few more checks, and as that continues to go, and then I learn how to talk about the opportunity, and I learn how to sponsor a distributor, and then I learn how to teach that distributor how to sponsor customers and then other distributors, and I begin to build that network, which just takes time for sure. I know when I first started, I'm going to tell you, I used to call myself a introverted extrovert or an extroverted introvert, not sure what, but when I was around my peeps, I was very outgoing. But when I was around strangers, I kept my mouth shut. It was so hard for me to talk to people. It really was. It was something I had to learn, and it took me a long time to learn it. I really had to come out of my shell and overcome serious lack of confidence when it came to talking to strangers. And maybe it's because I only have a high school education, maybe because I was a single mom, divorced, maybe there's things in my head that made me think I wasn't as good as the person I was talking to. I don't know what it was, but all I know is, yes, I had to learn. I had to grow. I had to read the books. I had to listen to the CDs. I don't know if they had CDs back then. I had video cassette tapes, and I went to live seminars, and I learned. And eventually, when I wanted it bad enough, I overcame what I had to overcome in order to get what I wanted. And that's all it is for all of us. It's just that some people want to sit back and watch and dream, but they don't have the courage to step out of where they are right now and do what's necessary to get what they want.
That's very true, Colli. It's just Joan here.
Hi, Joan.
I did step in for a minute. I text Grace. I said, hey, Grace, do you want me here as a backup?
Yes.
Because up here in Canada, we seem to have this crazy, silly cough that's going around. It's a tickle. But I was just thinking there's probably a few new people on the call tonight listening in. And just a basic little baby step kind of thing. What would you recommend a new person could learn that's fairly simple, that's available right to us, off the website? Or what would you say for someone new getting started?
Well, Joan, we all have to start with one thing. You're right, something very simple. So I like to lead and talk about whatever is currently hot, which I think is 2-Minute Miracle Gel. It's new. We get to talk about it. It's fun to talk about this marriage. We get to talk about the mangosteen and the 2-Minute Miracle. But we get to talk about how the mangosteen and the 2-Minute Miracle have a 14-year success history. Now they're combined into a product that's never been introduced before. We've got the exclusive marketing rights to this. It's being launched, started in North America. It's already in Korea, and it's launching in many other countries around the globe. I believe I hear it's on the ground or en route to Canada right now for a regular product. It's going into Europe. It's amazing. So it's a great thing to talk about right now because it's easy, right? And it's easy to do a little demonstration, and it's fun. Here, let me show you about this product. So that's, if I was a new distributor today, well, you know what, whether I was new or whether I've been in 14 years, this is what I'm talking about. It's easy, and it's new, and it's hot, and it's fun.
Yeah, And there's a few little, lots of little guidelines on the ERA site. There's lots of little things you can pick up. Just one-liners and a few little tips on how to use it. So all the education is there. And I agree with you. It's a fabulous 1-minute talk also. It's very, very simple for someone new. It is a sizzle product, and I think that in the industry, only once in a while do we get landed something like this. Some companies never have something like this. We had it with the juice when we started, a true category creator and a sizzle product, and not every company is fortunate enough to get this, and we really have been blessed with it, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely, and it has created a whole new wave of business builders, because there's many people that have been professional meeting attenders at my meetings who are now out there engaged and actively talking to people because they feel confident in doing so, and because it's fun and because it's easy. And there's like, this is so easy. And there's a whole bunch of people that are having fun doing home parties, especially with the holidays. And we're going to be having a holiday, building through the holidays, and some holiday building tips coming up on this Saturday, Super Saturday webinar, as well as next Monday on Maximize Monday. But it's fun, and people love fun. But I want to just go back and say something about what Grace had asked me with the mangosteen. It did start with this fruit. This fruit is special. For some of us, we might not talk about it as much because we've been talking about it, and most everybody that we know, we've talked about it too. But we have to remember to talk about it just as much to the person that doesn't know about it, because this fruit really is special. These xanthan molecules are special. This is the product, this fruit, built the billion-dollar brand. The juice was just as hot as the 2-Minute Miracle is now, because it was easy. Taking shots, taking it to restaurants, pouring it in wine glasses. We had so much fun sharing Zango juice. And what did we do? $1 billion in sales in 5 years. And that's what I see happening all over again.
Yeah, for sure. It's absolutely the truth. Grace,
can I just try and jump in here for a second? And I love it. And I feel like, wow, this is really a great call now. I want to just ask another question, Colli, because I know there's a lot of people that are listening to this a call that are looking to make what I want to say a new decision, a restart decision, a place that they can get their feet back on the ground and go, you know what, I want to run with this. This is way too good. What kind of direction would you give someone? Maybe they've been with us for a long time, and maybe they've been on the outside edges. Maybe they participated at some point. Life got in the way, but they know the power of Zango. And the reason I say this is because this last Friday, I got a call from a gal who's been with me for probably 7 or 8 years. Her story, her personal experience on Zango juice wanted to make me cry. And I thought, what if Zango didn't exist? What if I had quit? What if I thought, this isn't happening anymore? This gal signed up 2 new customers. She hasn't signed up anybody in 5 years, and she signed them up on the Zango juice. So what kind of a new decision or a restart would you counsel, Colli, from your experience, as people maybe want to go and say, you know what, this is my year. I want to restart my business. I want to get myself back on the ground again, and I want to run with this because, Zango is moving forward, and they're invested in a big way right now all over, and these new markets that they're opening are pretty fun. So maybe give us a little bit of direction around, I just want to get restarted, or I want to make a new decision. What top 3 things would you tell someone if they phoned you and asked you that?
Well, you know what, and that's happening all over right now, Grace. We're seeing people come back. We're seeing leaders who left who are coming back. We're seeing distributors who never made a decision, who, like professional meeting attenders, that's because they just love Zango. They love the people. They love the possibilities. They love the dream and the hope. But they haven't yet made the decision to do this as a business. It doesn't matter if they sign a distributor application. It doesn't matter if they've been to every convention for the last 5 years. If they are not actively engaged in sharing the Zango products and the opportunities with other people on a daily basis, they are not in the business. And as a matter of fact, I love what Jed, we had him on a few weeks ago, what he said about people who quit Zango in the first 2 years. They're not a quitter, they're a non-starter. The quitters are people who actually engaged actively in the business and for at least a couple of years, because it takes that kind of time to build a business. And those people are coming back. So what do I say? I say, first of all, when it's all about your story, and it's about your posture. So my story would be, if I made that decision today, I love what you said about a new decision. So today I'm making a new decision. I'm making a decision to stop just being a Zango product user and start becoming a Zango business builder. And as I talk to people and they say, well, how long have you been in? How much money are you making? I would say, actually, I've been using the Zango products for years. I've even been to some events. I love Zango, the company, the people, the opportunity. The products are amazing. But this weekend, I made a decision that I'm going to do this as a business. So I am just getting started in my Zango business, and you're the first person I thought of calling, or the second or the third or whatever. And you put yourself together an action plan, and you call no less than 10 people every single day, and you get the 2-minute miracle gel out to people. We've got samples as well as products. There's no reason that every single person that you know and come in contact with can't try this product and see. And I'm telling you what, people are loving it. They're buying it. Getting customers has never been easier. And converting to a distributor is as easy as who do you know that you think would like a product like this, because you can make money with this as well as enjoying tax savings of a home-based business.
Something the other, it's Joan here, Grace. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine, Colli. It's time to wrap up, so that's good. I was just going to say I had a opportunity. I had left some sample. I had done a sample with somebody, and she really liked it, and said that she was going to think about it. And I think money was an issue, also. And then another gal had done the same thing, so I called them both. And I said, hey, I'm putting an order in. I'm getting a few here, getting one for myself and my daughter. Would you like me to order one for you also? Would you like one? And it left it open. It was just a little, as I say, I just wasn't kind of sure where they were at, and I think it was the money thing. And they both said, yes, I'd really like one. Rather than saying sometimes, okay, well, it was always, they were friends, and you know how they can be sometimes, right? A little bit funny. Good friends and family, sometimes like that. And but the way I had worded it, I was letting them know I was ordering it anyway, and did they want me to get one for them? And they both had said yes, so I thought that was good. Grace, are you there?
I'll try once more. Colli, I think that your message is really powerful, and I love that you show this slide. Again, reminded of the power of our product, but also the opportunity. And, I think we live in I want to call it a treat of the week program out there. There seems to be, I don't know, Sandy Cohen just knows every company that starts up, in a week. And those who implode, 6 months later, she'll go, oh, that company is gone now. Or, they're done. Or something happened to the owner, or whatever. And, it gives me so much pride to be with a company where the founders have so much integrity and so much passion about what they're doing, and so much interest in us as distributors. And I think that's something that we can stand on. There is a lot of what I refer to as the law of distraction out there, a lot of things that will distract us. But I do believe that Zango's on the right page right now, and I think that the opportunity has become stronger. I think the commitment has been better or bigger from Zango itself, and to see the leaders come forward. And I want to commend you, Colli, for making the commitment to even get to Korea. I know a lot of us will dabble into that market in the next 6-8 weeks as we start learning more. Each one of us on this call have an opportunity in the next 5 weeks between now and the end of the year to start making that new decision. Each one of us have an opportunity to drive our holiday market. And next week's webinar is going to be super fun, super powerful, because we're going to put together a webinar on how to do business in December, what kind of packages to put together, how to approach your family and friends around the holiday season, how to make that lady that works with you at the office look better in 2 minutes for her Christmas family gathering. There's just so much opportunity out there right now. And I just want to thank you for taking time to even put this together for us, because it does remind me about the strength of what we have in front of us and having the leadership that we have. when you get to work with people like Joan Pretty who just jump in and know there's, hey, she's dying out here. Joan, thank you for jumping in and helping. And Joan's business has gone crazy with the 2-Minute Miracle because she's passionate about it. So, again, without the passion and without the desire, it's just not going to happen. And I can see where we're moving forward. I can feel it. I know it's there. I already know what's happening. And Colli, I know that you have probably a last little bit of inspiration for us as we wrap this call up tonight, and this will be my last time speaking because I will be muting. So thanks, Colli, and I know you'll just finish up for us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Grace. And yeah, I am going to finish up with just showing people where to get plugged in and get up to date. We've got so many great resources for you. So first of all, the Zango YouTube channel, youtube.com/ZangoJuice. Lots of great videos there. The new corporate videos there. Lots of new little under a minute long videos from Shelley with frequently asked questions. So get familiar with that and plug in to what's going on in Zango on the Zango YouTube channel. The ZangoEris.com site, under the resources, we have a lot of amazing resources for you. So if you're not really up to date on that, go there. Look at the videos. Watch how to do a demonstration. There's a product video that you can use at a home party. Plug and play. Invite people, play the video, do a demo, and the demo video will show you how to do that and sell some product and have some fun. And a lot of the things, the home party guide is under the resources. It will teach you exactly how to do it. This is just plug and play stuff here. The home party, so much fun. Let Shelley do the presentation for you. All you have to do is invite some people over and have a theme. And the home party guide has lots of theme ideas too, like wine and cheese, which is one of my favorites. So from there, we're going to sell some product, and we can sell product on the spot, full retail, $55 we recommend. You get more orders than what you've got on the personally. Then you can sign people up. As a customer or distributor, we recommend retail the first time. So retail customer, you can do that on your own Zango shopping site now. myzango.com/whatever your site name is. And if you go right now, and you can also get to it by shop.zango.com, so or myzango.com/your site name. And there when you look, notice it says featured. There are some featured specials that end tonight at midnight Mountain Time because they were Orange Friday specials. There's also some holiday specials. You can also see these by going to Zango.com and going to the blog, and you'll see all the Black Friday, or the Orange Friday, the Orange Friday specials ending at midnight Mountain Time tonight. These are the launch of 3 new PICS products. We have men's vitality, we have women's vitality, and we have immunity. Now, these products may launch. I think immunity is only for this season. I think the men's and the women's may launch the first of the year. All I know is that the only place you can get them is these Orange Friday specials, which end tonight at midnight. So you can go log into your back office right now, or you can call. As soon as you hang up the phone, call them. They're open for another half an hour if you just call customer service. So a lot of great specials there. Also a really great Era special. They have a duo with a free holiday pouch, which is really beautiful. So I ordered lots of all of these things because these are a lot of my holiday gift giving is already done just by going to the Orange Friday sales. All right, stay plugged in on Facebook. Facebook.com/Zango United is where you are going to get the recording for tonight's call. You simply go to that page and look under the notes section, and under notes you'll see the recordings, and this will be posted usually within 24 hours. So it could be tonight, but probably tomorrow. And, of course, Facebook.com/ZangoJuice. That's the corporate page, and lots of fun stuff there. Make sure you like the page and you get plugged into the news feed. Now, of course, we don't want to forget about the Paradise trip. We are in qualification for a trip to Paradise. There are 3 of them taking place in 2017. Qualifications are ending soon for a couple of them. But the Dominican Republic, the qualifications don't end on that until the end of May. And all you need to do is rank advance to the rank of 5K or above. So you need to advance in rank to at least 5K or above to earn a spot on the trip, and the higher you promote, the more you can earn, and also you can even earn an extra day if you promote to the rank of Premier or above by them. Vista's actually this slide's a little outdated, so I'm just going to take that out. In January, we've decided to bring Vista all around the country. So pay attention. They're going to be posting them soon. We're going to find Vista in Utah. We're also going to find Vista in several places around the country so that they can come to you and to your groups. And then, of course, we're all building for our international convention that is the end of May at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, where there'll be even more tools and even more products. And I hear rumors of even more markets opening in 2017. So thank you all for attending here tonight on Maximize Monday. Next week, listen to leaders as they share how to build through the holidays. It might be hard to build, but it's really not, because it's all about sharing and giving during this holiday season, having parties, inviting people, and we'll show you all about how to do that. And many people actually want to become distributors by the end of the year so that they can enjoy the tax advantages of having an established home-based business in the year 2016. So, gosh, we got so much more to share. We have so much ahead of us on the road. Thank you, Grace. Thank you so much, Joan, and I look forward to both of you sharing along with Sandy Cohen and many other leaders next Monday night as we teach you how to build through the holidays. And all I want to close with tonight, everybody, is it is giddy up and go time with Zango Nation. Thanks, everyone. Good night.